Hello. Whenever I get too many emails of a similar nature, then I think it's time to do a webcam topic. The latest ones that I've been getting were, why do I suffer such deep loneliness? No matter how much I read, study and meditate, I can't shake the feeling of separation. I feel there's so much to learn and feel so limited. I've had many spiritual experiences and I'm psychic. Does that mean I'm awakened? There are 4 facts that I feel are going to make things a little clearer. First of all, I'd like to state this, that there's nothing to be attained, nothing to be accomplished, and nothing to be overcome. There is only to see certain facts and to see them in the moment as they are, in total honesty, in total sincerity. Now I'm going to present to you 4 facts. Please listen very carefully. The first fact is going to be a shocker. The second fact is obvious. The third fact is very beautiful. And the fourth fact is simply awakening by itself. So, let's talk about the first fact. Well, in order to get to know the first one, ask yourself this. What is it that you want more than anything in life? If you happen to be physical, you'll want lots of money, material gain, a big car, a nice house. If you happen to be more mentally oriented, you'll want to be smart, very intelligent, very knowledgeable. If you happen to be emotional, then you probably want emotional security, a lover you can trust, someone who'll take care of you for the rest of your life, and being married, have children. And if you happen to be spiritually oriented, then you'll probably want peace and want to be enlightened. But whatever you come up with, please listen very carefully. Whatever it is that you think you want is not it. You see, we all want the same thing. Suppose you want to be enlightened. Who is it that wants to be enlightened? You. If you want a big car, if you want money, if you want this or that, who wants it? You. So what you want most in your life is this me you think you are. It's inevitable and it's quite straight. See, when you're being very honest, very direct, you will see that all you ever want is you. All you ever think about is you and what you want. So it is a shock in the beginning because you realize that all you want is the me. It can't be any other way. It's called ego. It's all part of the evolutionary process of realization. So, are we being selfish? Yes and no. It's universal. The first person you think about is you, what you want. We have to be very honest about that. And there's nothing wrong with that because it's natural. But then, if we're honest and we accept it, and it's shocking, yeah, because you see how selfish we really are. In fact, if you think about people who are suffering psychologically, anxious, self-conscious, any emotional dysfunction, what is it? Self-absorption, self-concern. The more you are entrenched in your own ego self, the more you suffer. It's as simple as that. But to break free is to see what is real. So the first one, therefore, this first fact is, yes, there is selfishness. But then let's take to the second one, which is obvious. Everyone is in the same boat. We're all the same. The first thing anybody ever thinks about is, what's in it for me? Well, everybody's the same. But you see, this is where it starts seeing the obviousness of it. That beyond the physical appearance, beyond what we think, we're all the same, initially, in this particular case. And now, seeing that we're all the same, which is obvious, we move to the third one, which is very beautiful. The third fact is that since we're all the same, it's all one. We're all the same one being. How does it work? If you judge another, there is judgment in you. If you hurt another, you can feel that hurt in you. You feel maybe guilty or dissatisfied. If you are resentful about another, that resentment is in you. So you'll begin to see on the third one, and that's how beautiful it is that however you think about another or yourself is how you're attracting to your life, is how you are being. To take responsibility for yourself means to be aware that how you are feeling now, how you are, period, is exactly what thoughts you're entertaining about you or another. And then we move to the most beautiful part of all, the fourth one. And the fourth one is the universal oneness. This is the realization of love. And this realization of love is this, that there isn't you and another. There isn't loving someone or something, or even loving yourself. In fact, there are only two things that happen when you awaken. And it is this: trusting the love you already are. You are love because you are the one. So when you are feeling that love, feeling that oneness, recognizing that another is really you in a different form, then you begin to see that there is really no separation except a different body. But inside you're the same. Now here is where you understand. There's no you or me. There's no them or us. There is only this, here now, this moment, as it is. This is all, but yet it's all encompassing. Now when I say this is it, I'm not referring to the present time in which everything happens. I'm talking about that total immersion in the moment that is timeless. For that is your true state. That is your real being. That has no beginning or end. It just is. When you awaken to that you are just this presence, this awareness, you'll never be the same. Colors take on a different vitality, a different brightness. People take on a different form, familiar form. The world will appear as a dream, and yet you know that this presence is more real than anything you've ever experienced. A whole new vitality comes into you, and you'll truly feel alive for the first time in your life. Because now you're living from what is real and lasting, and that's who you are. Trusting the love you are. If anyone asks me, Burt, in all these years you've been doing this, what have you learned? And I realized there was nothing to learn. but to awaken to who I have always been. This love, and trusting that love. Namaste.